Hi, you're watching Pointe Coupee's 911. I'm Sheriff Bud Torres. On tonight's episode, what we're going to do is a narcotics search warrant in Ennis, Louisiana. This is a little different search warrant than what we've done in the past. The driveway and the location is off the roadway, pretty good ways, and we're not going to be able to drive back there to go to it. So we're going to do a different technique. What we're going to do is we're going to go down the road and drop off the team behind the location, and we're going to work our way through the woods up to the house, and then we're going to hit the house from that point on. We have the secondary team with the dog and the investigators will be staged down the road. When we make the call, as soon as we get the house secure, we're going to go ahead and call you guys, and y'all will come up, and we will conduct our search and do our evidence there. This violator has a history of narcotics trafficking. He has done some time before for selling narcotics. He's an older gentleman, and we don't know exactly what to expect. He does have a potential for violence. We want to be very, very cautious and careful in our entry. We want to make sure that we use loud verbal commands because we don't have a vehicle and we're going to be going in on the side of the house. I want to make sure that everybody announces themselves as we enter the building. This program is dedicated to the men and women of emergency services in our parish. It is designed to educate and inform you of the vital role our emergency responders play in your everyday life. In the past, we've been working these guys now going on 2 years. And every time we develop a technique or we get a little closer to perfecting a method on these guys, they always take it to the next level. We started out, there wasn't that much surveillance equipment. Now we've got very commonplace to have cameras involved. We have several locations we're fooling with now that they have cameras down the street trying to monitor our movement, and our black entry vehicle where we ride on the outside, it works in certain applications, but this is going to be a little bit different today. What we're going to do is, going up there, we're going to have to abandon these vehicles in the woods, go through the woods to the location, and surprise them that way. So it's every time we think we got them figured out, they'll do something different, or the terrain is a little different. That's what makes this job so interesting. You never know what you're up against. You never know what's going to change the order of business, and there's always a wild card in the deck. So every time they change their tactics, we have to adapt and change ours. So it's a constant process.
Bolello's Furniture and Appliances is the source for your new Sealy Posturepedic mattress. Now is the best time to buy a Sealy Posturepedic at Bolello's. The all-new Posturepedic design eliminates tossing and turning and gives you comfort and support for a great night's sleep. Bolello's has a selection of models to choose from with the comfort that's just right for you. Come see the Sealy Posturepedic family at Bolello's Furniture and Appliances for great value, quality, and service after the sale.
All right, guys, let's gather up. We're going to do our little debrief, go get our ride, and head back. I wanted to talk to y'all about just a couple of little things. When we went into the house and we encountered the two suspects, what happens is you have to take like 3, 4, and 5 guys when they're coming through the door, and when it looks like the situation's under control, where you got a guy with someone on the ground making an arrest. I spoke to the lady. I said, "Is anyone else in the house?" That's when she said no, and I kind of stepped out. Everybody else, just keep on flowing. Just keep on going down and start clearing those rooms. You know, we lose people as we come up. You know, we had this door here, we had the next door, we had to drop 2 and 2. Whenever you have these potential threats, you want to drop 2 and 2. So we had 2 guys here, 2 guys over there. Then when we made our entry, that was really smooth. We're checking the door. We checked it for lock. It was unlocked. We went in without anyone having a clue. We caught them right there on the couch. They didn't even have a chance to say anything. They didn't have a chance to do anything. Who was first through the door? Okay. What was his response on the couch? It was.
They put lock for a second and stood up.
Okay, and then it was over with from there. Okay.
Apparently went to the ground pretty quick because he didn't cut.
Yeah. So those things were all really good. All of that went really well. The only thing I want to talk about is some open ground tactics. As we moved the team from the back, all that went really, really smooth. The only thing we don't want to do is bunch up and leave someone behind. It's very critical that the front guys watch in the back, because you want to make sure you have your whole team together. You turn a corner and take off at a trot, that guy standing over there, if he's a second or 2 behind you, he's just as soon, you could have left him home, because he's not going to be there when you need him. So you got to keep your ducks in a row. You know, remember the old saying, keep your ducks in a row? That's what we got to do.
Beauregard's department store, locally owned and operated. Beauregard's offers a large selection of name brand clothing for the entire family. We specialize in school uniforms for all local area schools. At Beauregard's, you'll always get friendly down-home service. Layaway plans are available. We also offer tuxedo rentals and free gift wrapping. Shop Beauregard's and save time and money. Beauregard's, 300 Hospital Road and New Roads in the Winn-Dixie Shopping Center.
I'd just like to thank you, the general public, for calling us and participating in our law enforcement program. You know, we're out here, but we're only as successful as the public allows us to be. When you call us and you make that call and you try to get us in your neighborhood to try and do something about the drug problem, that is community law enforcement. We want to make sure that you understand that the job we do is vital and it's important to the community and the welfare of the people living in Pointe Coupee Parish. So please continue to call us. Thank you for continuing to support us and your cooperation over the last year. We look forward to working with you, serving you, and doing the job. And we want to make sure that you get the service you deserve. Thank you. You know, once we got to this point, and we were committed, it's very, very crucial that the front guy, when you understand, when you're the point guy coming up to the location, this is called the jump. When you get to the jump, there is no turning back. You are committed to the assault. You're committed to making the maneuver. But what you got to do is you got to make sure that you got everybody